they discovered that the farmers who grew potatoes in South Africa actually killed blacks, buried the bodies in shallow graves, planted potatoes on there, and you could hear farmers when they sell their crops at a market bragging about, look how big my potatoes are, how big the tomatoes are, because I got so many bodies of blacks used as manure, as a fertilizer. This is the monster here.
The hated passbook, which all blacks had to carry at all times. In 1960, Teiko organized a pass-burning campaign, which invited mass arrests. Jail without trial, a young career of aspiring playwright and composer cracked by the white regime.
When I escaped from prison, I went to Lesotho.
Escape. It was the stuff of drama, danger, disguise, false documents, a 10,000-mile journey to freedom that ended in Ghana, where he worked for the resistance and met Mandela.
My remembering of Mandela is not only as a leader, but as somebody who had personally had helped me. And it's something that is common with him. I don't know if you know this, but when Mandela was a lawyer, not only did he defend people without money, but some of them asked him for money. Asking for money to buy food and stuff like that. This is a remarkable thing.
Mandela helped Teiko get to England, where he hoped to pursue his career. But as a playwright, Teiko has been politically silenced in South Africa and commercially silenced in America. White South Africans who come here find producers and audiences, but being black and foreign seems a double whammy.
Maybe with me also being in exile was a time wasted.
Even though you've written plays, political plays, about South Africa, you feel that time has been wasted?
Yeah, I do. Because, I would rather have been in jail now that I think about it. I shouldn't have escaped from jail. I know this sounds crazy, but because I will feel that at least I have done something that maybe I had to pay the price like Mr. Mandela, that is there for people to see as an encouragement, something as a symbol.
It was 30 years ago when he last saw his daughter and his South African wife. When his mother died, he couldn't go home for the funeral. Exiled. But you don't want to go back now?
Because I don't trust whites in South Africa.
One of his plays is titled Excuse Me While I Disappear. Teiko Manong celebrates Mandela's arrival, just as he epitomizes the blighted hopes of so much talent and potential, crushed by apartheid.
As black people, we have suffered. And I don't know, this forgiving that we are having, is it not too much? It's like we are not putting ourselves first, while everyone is putting themselves first, but us, it's like we are not putting ourselves first. Sure.
We're going to allow that. Took out the stats of our prisons. You won't believe that in the whole of South Africa, there's only 300 Nigerian criminals. They are not even in the top 5. Number 1 is Zimbabwe, with about 2.5 prisoners. Number 2 is Mozambique, which has about 2.3 prisoners. Number 3, it's Lesotho, Swaziland. Nigeria is not even in the top 5. You understand? But they want to go around lying and say, no, the reason why we're kicking these people out is because of Nigerians. It's called rage baiting. That's what they're doing. Because are you trying to tell me that every Nigerian in South Africa is pushing powder? Some of the things that they are doing are brutal. Hey.
To the South Africans who understand that other Africans are not the problem, and they're finding a way to make sure that love leads. Do you guys at a point get attacked by those that believe otherwise?
Every day.
And we also acknowledge people like you guys who still say we have the ones doing it right. If you really want people to live, let us go for those that are causing the issues, and not the innocent ones selling things in the street, trying to find a way to live.
That is why I'm actually very happy that Tyler decided to cancel a tour in Nigeria. Because had it been there was a Nigerian artist coming to South Africa, it was never going to happen. You know what I mean?
Really?
Aibo, you think if Burna Boy decides now he wants to come to South Africa, you think South African people were going to allow that?
I think at this moment they would.
Exactly. It's because these people are really angry because they are living in poverty, they have nothing, and then some of your brothers would come in South Africa and they would do very, very well, and automatically they will just believe that these people are the reason why we are not rising, which is a lie. Which is a lie. One of the things that I've always admired about the Nigerian community is that you guys are very hardworking, and you guys have the discipline that you guys have. It's something that I've never seen in my whole entire life. You know,
And that is why I said, if the problem is the powder, the substances that I'm worried about, let the police do their jobs. Whatsoever forces they have, they should do their jobs. Find those people that are selling the substances or causing problem in the community, put them in prison, and send them back to Nigeria. We will be fine with that. Or Cameroon or Ghana, send them back to their country, or Zimbabweans.
Apparently, Parliament is now investigating whether there's a conflict of interest involving appointments to the Immigration Advisory Board. Let's talk about it. Hi guys, libito laka ki Prince Mtombeni Umaduma, co-founder of South Africans for Constitutional Reform. Recent public debate has raised important questions about appointments to the Immigration Advisory Board. Whether or not anyone has acted improperly is for the relevant authorities to determine. But one thing has become clear. South Africa's Immigration Act should do more to prevent actual or perceived conflicts of interest before they arise. The law should never put anyone in a position where South Africans have to ask, whose interests are they serving? Strong institutions need strong laws. Because today, Kichidima Adichina and her lawyer, or James Chapman of the Scalabrini Center. Tomorrow, it will be someone else. The day after that, someone else again. Because if the law doesn't change, controversy simply changes names. Even if Parliament clears everyone tomorrow, the gap in the law will still be there. That's why, as SACR, we have launched a national petition to Parliament. Not because we believe Parliament has failed, but because we believe Parliament should have the benefit of practical solutions that are supported by the people it serves. Instead of simply complaining about the problem, we've researched it, we've drafted a solution, and now we are inviting you, South Africans, to stand behind that proposal. Because stronger laws are not built by one organization. They are built when citizens participate. So what exactly are we asking Parliament to change? We are asking Parliament to amend Section 4 of the Immigration Act. At the moment, the Immigration Act establishes the Immigration Advisory Board and allows independent members to advise the Minister on immigration matters. But it doesn't stop someone who recently represented or currently represent clients against the Department of Home Affairs in immigration, asylum, or refugee cases from serving as an independent member of that board. We believe Parliament should close that gap. So our proposal is simple. If someone has recently acted as a lawyer against the Department of Home Affairs on immigration matters, they should first complete a reasonable cooling off period before becoming eligible for appointment as an independent member of the Immigration Advisory Board. This is not about questioning anyone's integrity. In fact, this is about protecting the integrity of the board itself. The best way to protect confidence in our institutions is to prevent these situations before they arise, not after they become national controversies. So we are asking Parliament to do something much bigger, because in this case, public confidence has already been weakened, and public confidence is one of the most valuable things any democracy has. Our constitution anticipated exactly these kinds of concerns. Section 1 says that South Africa is founded on the values of accountability, responsiveness, and openness. Section 195 says that a high standard of professional ethics must be promoted and maintained through public administration. It also requires public administration to be transparent and accountable. These are not just constitutional ideals. These are promises made to every South African. So our petition simply asks Parliament to strengthen Immigration Act so that it better reflects those constitutional values. And this is where you come in. Parliament doesn't belong to politicians. It belongs to all of us. And one of the ways we citizens can participate in our democracy is by signing petitions and supporting legislative proposals that improve our laws. Every signature tells Parliament that we support stronger governance and we support greater accountability. History has shown us that the strongest democracies are not built by governments alone. They are built by citizens who participate, citizens who care enough to offer solutions, citizens who don't simply complain, but help fix what they believe is broken. So let's help Parliament strengthen our laws. Let's help improve public confidence in our institutions. We have done the legal research, we have drafted a proposal, and now we need thousands of South Africans to stand behind it so Parliament can see that South African citizens want stronger laws and they want stronger institutions. We've also made signing much easier. As many of you know, in the past, we experienced problems with our Google Forms. So this time around, the petition is hosted directly on the SACR website. If you are watching this video on TikTok or Instagram, the link is in the bio. Read the proposal. If you agree with it, sign it. It only takes a few minutes, guys, and then send it to your family members, share it in your WhatsApp groups, post it on your social media accounts, and forward it to your colleagues, because every signature makes our collective voice stronger. Remember, our constitution begins with 3 powerful words: we the people, not we the politicians or we the lawyers, we the people. So let's make sure Parliament hears from the people. Click the link, sign the petition, and share it with every South African you know. Thank you for watching.